So here we have the Mini John Cooper Works on a 70 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it. From the outside you can see it's a 3-door car with those tinted windows, the John Cooper Works alloy wheels as well. We've got that chrome fuel cap, as you can see. And we're going to start off inside the boot area of the vehicle first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have those centrally exiting twin tailpipes. We've got reversing camera on this car, which I'll show you when we run through the controls. Plenty of boot space available here as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through, as I said, some of the controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle, though, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. We've got the rev counter on the left-hand side, the digital readout for the speedometer in the centre, and the fuel gauge on the right-hand side. Also in the centre, you'll see the total miles for this car. They are 19,088. You can change the information displayed next to that by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information. If we back out to the steering wheel next, we have cruise control, speed limiter, phone and stereo controls, the plus and minus pedal so that you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox. And then over into the center, the main screen for the car. So you can of course see that we've got satellite navigation. From the main menu, we can access any of the things you see just here. You can either do that using the touchscreen, or as I was initially doing, this dial just here that will run through everything, and you have a few buttons that will take you into certain menus directly. So from the main menu, you could enter your navigation, of course. We've got our radio and media. So we have USB input, Bluetooth audio, and then we've got FM and DAB radio at the top just there. We have Apple CarPlay, incidentally, once you've connected up your phone. We've got the ability to connect your phone under the communication heading there, of course. And this car's got a full colour reversing camera. While we're on the subject of technology, it's also worth me pointing out that this car comes equipped with a Ghost immobiliser. If you've not had one of those before, well worth Googling. It's about £500 to have one fitted, and probably just about the best immobiliser you can have, really. Main volume for the stereo just there, and then below that we have our dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in, and when you're happy with those settings, as your air conditioning off, back on again, or hit auto, the car will now maintain the temperatures you've asked for, which you can hear it doing by taking control of the fan speed and direction of the air. If you press auto again, you go back to whatever setting you had that on previously. We have a heated driver's seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same for the passenger side. You can change the driving setup of the car. You can turn your traction control on and off. This button starts and stops the car. You just need to make sure the key is in here with you. You can turn off the stop and start. So it's designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. The system is off when that orange light shows, and you can turn your parking sensors on and off as well. We have our 12-volt charging socket, USB input for USB-A and USB-C, 2 cup holders, and then the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at 7daysonly.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you soon.